Good evening. Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean. Here's what's happening in our territory. Believe it or not, St. Thomas has been hit with another homicide. It almost seems like a daily occurrence. News Channel 8's Lee Carl files this report.
This is the parking lot here at Best Western Emerald Beach, where an incident has taken place some time ago in which a man was killed, Trevor Joseph, while he was carrying cash to refurbish ATM machines. And now, once again, another killing, this time 2 persons arrested. Police have arrested 2 people in connection with a Monday morning shooting that left 1 man dead and a gunshot wound to the head. Police were alerted to the incident here at the parking lot at Emerald Beach at about 7 o'clock in the morning. Officers discovered the man had been shot. The victim, whose name not yet released, died at the hospital. He had been in a comatose, and died of the gunshot wounds. Meantime, police cordoned off the area looking for suspects, and they did arrest Nigel Maynard, 22, and Ezekiel Daniel, 21, detained and charged with shooting, according to the VI Police Department release. The victim died in the intensive care unit at the Snyder Regional Hospital. As we mentioned, 35-year-old man suffered from a gunshot wound, brought to the emergency room where he died already, still comatose. And the police indicated quite a bit that they had cordoned off this area. Also, tourists were a bit shocked to find officers on the beach. DPNR and other vessels were out in the harbor itself here at Lindbergh Bay in front of the Emerald Beach. Interestingly enough, although the police report didn't say this, we understand that the 2 men hid in the bushes. The police used a infrared camera to detect the body heat, and apparently they left that area and walked, believe it or not, boldly into the crowd here in the parking lot as if they were bystanders or onlookers. And apparently someone recognized them and picked them up. So those 2 men are now charged with, before it was an assault, now it is first-degree murder. In St. Thomas at the Emerald Beach Resort parking lot, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
Police are still looking for 28-year-old Derek Fredericks. He's last of the 3 escaped convicts who escaped from Golden Grove Prison this weekend. News Channel 8's Wes Small files the report.
Local and federal law officials are still beating the bushes for this man, 28-year-old Derek Fredericks. Fredericks escaped from the Golden Grove Prison on St. Croix sometime between last Friday night and Saturday morning. And we now know how they did it. The 3 inmates, Eduardo Carmona Jr., Carlos Burgos, and Derek Fredericks, apparently each separately escaped from their jail cells by lodging a toothpaste tube cap in his cell door to keep it from shutting after the units were secured with lights out. Then they used a homemade device to cut and pry a metal grating off of a window. Then they scaled 3 fences, 2 of which were topped with barbed wire. This information comes from Attorney General Vincent Frazier. Since then, Eduardo Carmona Jr. was shot and killed by a special police unit in Monbijou on Saturday night. Then Sunday, Carlos Burgos was found in the state Harvey, and his 30-year-old ex-girlfriend and a mother of 4, Liz Brachet, was arrested. She now faces time in jail for aiding and abetting Burgos. She's been put on $10,000 bail, and she was released in her mom's custody. Meanwhile, there's the case of 28-year-old Derek Fredericks, who's 160 pounds, 5'11". He's got tattoos on his arm and his back. Now, here's a side note. Did you know that in December of 2007, Fredericks broke out of a Tortola jail by cutting steel mesh bars? Bingo, with a hacksaw blade, just like what happened recently at Golden Grove. Speculation is then that the 2 lifers teamed with Fredericks because he was an escape artist. You know, it has to make you wonder why Fredericks, who was only facing 5 years for a burglary charge, would jeopardize his life by escaping jail. Remember, he now faces 10 years additional just for escaping Golden Grove. So there you have it. We're still looking for 28-year-old Fredericks. He's 160 pounds, 5'11". If you see this man, do not try to apprehend him yourself. Instead, you should call 911, 778-2211, or 778-4950. Mr. Fredericks could be armed and is dangerous. I'm Small from News Channel 8.